Alright, and welcome back to my playthrough of Deus Ex Human Revolution. While I was editing the last video, I accidentally deleted a little bit of the start from of episode 2. So I'm just gonna quickly run through it again. And I didn't do much, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah. So I'm just there was a little bit of a cutscene before. There's basically nothing, but alright, so there we go.
It's David. You in the building?
Just entered the lobby.
Sorry to put you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. A break-in at our Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first. Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
It's basically before we had the lab break-in, I got beaten the hell out of, and then Operation Big Thingy gives me all these new special limbs and augments. Some of them aren't active. I need to activate them. You'll learn about that a little bit later. But boom, I get called back, and here I am, because one of Seraph's labs was broken into by a group of terrorists. This is 6 months later, by the way. And so 6 months later, Seraph's lab gets broken into, and these group of terrorists are there. And so I am going to...
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Seraph is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages. Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
Okay, so Seraph's plant was broken into, taken hostage, and then we're going to go in there and have fun. So, yeah.
Lucky for you, I'm gonna ignore that comment. We're done here.
It doesn't matter exactly which one you choose, it's just you get a little bit of different text dialogue for him. So you should always read everything that you come across, explore everything, because there's always little hidden secrets just lying around, and as well as little goodie bags like that gave me credits or money in this game. And so there's always stuff lying around. You should always explore. And just a quick little thing, as I said before, I decided that I'm gonna pacifist this and try to get the achievement Foxiest of the Hounds, which basically means I can't kill anybody, or I can't be seen by robots, cameras, guards.
Adam, how close are you to the helipad?
Almost there.
Good. Because SWAT's about to turn this into a PR nightmare. Meet me in the chopper. I'll brief you as we go.
And so, the advantage, you should never kill your enemies, because of the experience points. What it does is, you get, when you kill somebody, you get the experience, like 10 for man down, and 20 for another achievement, for another thing, and then so it's a total of 30 experience points. But if you don't kill and you knock them out, you get the man down, you get that other 20, and then you also get the experience bonus Merciful Soul, which gives you an extra 20 experience points. So yeah, you should try not to kill your enemies if possible. So let's do this.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But you... 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
Only one way to find out.
Roger that. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team. They've got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Seraph wants you to go in first. Are you all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
What do I want to choose? So I have two options that I can choose from. I'll shut up for a little bit moment so that you can watch the cutscene, but I'll explain what those two options are in a moment.
I told Farida to put us down on a roof. I don't want the crowd seeing you go in.
Fine. As long as she pulls you out the minute I'm gone. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
Pro-human purists, or so they say. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country.
You buy that?
Now, I don't think it's a coincidence they hit us today, only hours after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factory.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam, I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him, there. He's an augmented Adam, so he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us, but he did know exactly how to get inside our plant.
All right. So how do you want me to handle this?
First priority is the Typhoon. I'm keeping SWAT out until you've secured it. As far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
Alright, so there's four possibilities of weapons that you can have right here. We're going to choose the non-lethal option, but if you choose the lethal option and choose for distance, then you get the combat rifle. And if you choose for the lethal and then choose for close quarters, then you get the machine pistol. And now, when we choose the non-lethal...
I'm not looking to start a firefight in there, just neutralize them.
Okay, but just make sure those bastards don't wake up and warn their friends. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight enclosed hallways, but the labs themselves are pretty open, high ceilings. So, do you want something you can use from a distance, or up close?
Alright, so, short-ranged is the stun gun. It has very limited range, but its effect is instant, and it creates a little bit of noise. And then the tranquilizer rifle is long range, and it travels in an arc. The darts that it shoots and the effects are not instant. Both of these will, guaranteed if they hit, take down the opponent eventually. And so, I'm trying to decide here what weapon I actually want, because I'll try the
The closer the better, I think. That way I'll be sure they stay down.
You got it. The Typhoon should be in the factoring labs, but Pritchard will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for hostages. Free them if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the Alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Yeah, that's one thing that I forgot to mention. So I'm playing with the Explosives Mission Pack and the Tactical Enhancement Pack, so that's two of the DLCs that you can buy on the Steam store. They give you a one extra little mission that you can do, and as well as they give you special explosives, an auto unlocking thing, extra credits, and different weapons as well.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
Okay, let's do this. And alright, so since we're pacifisting this, double barrel shotgun and the sniper rifle are pretty much silenced sniper rifle. Doesn't do nearly as much damage as the normal one, but it would be useful for non-heavies, the smallest guys, for headshotting them. Alright, so let's go in. And yeah. So I'll let these play for you guys.
At any point during the game, you can access the in-game menu. The inventory holds all the items you are carrying with you. It has a fixed size, which can be upgraded through augmentation. You can move inventory items around, examine them, or combine them with upgrades. In the heat of battle, you can rely on the quick inventory instead. It allows you to quickly equip a weapon, change grenade type, or use an item. Simply press the keyboard key associated with the slot in which the desired item resides. You can swap the content of a slot in and out as you please by accessing the inventory screen. The objective screen details your current missions and objectives. The log screen is a repository of all the emails and books you read on your journey. The map is a helpful tool that allows you to see where you are in relation to your objectives. Useful locations such as merchants and limb clinics are also marked. The augmentation trees are where you can spend experience points to upgrade augmentations you own. Simply select an augmentation and choose which upgrade you want to buy. Upgrading augmentations can be done anywhere, at any time.
Alright, so we're back. So, as I said before, I have no real use for the double barrel shotgun and the sniper rifle because I'm going to be trying to pacifist this. So basically, the only reason that I'm actually keeping it is because I want it for the money. I'm gonna sell it later. And that's all, really.
Jensen, it's me, Pritchard. Where are you?
On a roof overlooking the plant.
Good. Your point of entry should be through shipping and receiving.
Should be, Francis. The hell does that mean?
We have an employee entrance there, heavily guarded by purists, no doubt. So, if you're not a fan of the frontal assault, I suppose you could try accessing the building's roof.
Alright, so we're gonna go both ways to get in there, and that's because it'll give us the most experience. And so first we're gonna take out the guys guarding the first entrance, and then we're going to go in. You're gonna want to watch this.
Getting too close to any guard is a risk. You're better off staying far away from them. Learn their patrols and time your moves accordingly. If you can avoid it, it's generally better not to engage them. Sure, a lone target may be tempting, but you never know. Backup might be right around the corner. If you have no other choice, try taking out your targets silently by moving up behind them and tapping the takedown button to put them to sleep. Killing them is a more permanent solution, but also involves making more noise. To do it, simply hold the takedown button. Whether you kill or stun, All takedowns burn up energy. If your energy bar is empty, you will not be able to use your augmentations. You can, however, replenish your energy cells through the consumption of nutrients. Regardless, don't leave bodies lying out in the open. If they are found, an alarm will be called in. So grab them and drag them out of the way.
Alright, so one thing that you want to take note of is you will always have at least one power cell, and what I mean by that is it recharges partially empty power cells. So say if you've only used up part of the little batteries up in the top left corner, it will recharge the rest of it. However, I'll let you. No, I'll do this first. However, if you run out of them and then you have no power left in either of it, it will always recharge that first one. So don't worry about getting caught with absolutely no power, because as long as you stay away a little bit to let it recharge, you should always have at least one. And then these bars should only be used when you have to take down one or more enemies. I mean,
being stealthy
more than one enemy
hinges on sight and sound. Crouching down will assure you are making the least amount of noise possible. Line of sight is important, and by keeping behind cover, you'll stand a better chance that enemies won't detect you. Avoid jumping and sprinting, as it will certainly give away your position.
What the fuck is that?
Alright, so let's do this. I'm gonna save right now. Go quickly. There we go. Nice and fast. So now there's only two guys left, him and okay. So one thing I like to work with is, because I chose the difficulty Give Me Deus Ex, it takes away the crosshairs, or as this likes to do it, reticle. I still like to play with this on though, just because it's just I do. So yeah, and then we have our, you can see it right there. So we want to get up and sneak behind this guy while he's not looking. Take him down and then hide him behind one of these boxes. So back and forth over there. And
You son of a bitch! Try to get me down.
Sorry about that. Alright, so let's try this again. Second time, try. That's one problem. It's hard to be consistent. Ah, grab him. That's good enough. Sneak, 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 sneak. And take down. And then now we can walk normally because there are no guards in the area that would hear me, so I don't really have to worry about the sound, although I still cannot fire off any of my weapons because that will alert them. It has ridiculous sound range. So that's, we can go that way, or you want to take down every single guy that you have a chance to because it's more experience. So yeah. And we climb up here. We go back around here, and then we simply walk over here and turn this off, and that gets rid of the electricity. And then here is this back entrance.
Pritchard, I'm in.
Nicely done, Jensen. May I ask how?
A vent on the roof. It'll be in my report next time we discuss security loopholes.
Oh, goody. I'll be sure to take notes. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
Alright, so this guy's the next guy that we should be trying to take out. Just zap him. He falls down, and then we drag him away. Oh yeah, you should save now. Remember, you always take out the guys on the outside first, and then slowly work your way in. Oh. Get over here. Ooh. Yay. So, who are we going to take out next? We'll take out him next. Alright. I can do that. Get him when he comes around next. Oh yeah, I don't know if the tutorial mentioned this before, but the reason that killing somebody could somewhat be considered better than just knocking them out is because if enemies stumble on knocked out bodies, they can revive them as if nothing happened. So yeah. Just wait for it to regenerate. And that's the last of them inside this room. And yeah. So let's save now. Where are we here? Okay, so
Don't let the hands just take everything from you.
okay, so we are gonna want to take the entrance up here. My memory serves me correct.
Anybody seen D-Rag? Probably smoking a cigarette. Watch. Shouldn't be one of them all playing.
Sorry about that, I just had to pause for a second. Bat box. Some ammo, that's why you should always explore, because you can find anything, anywhere. And no, we don't want to drop down there. We want to drop down over here, inside this little locker room. Just be careful about opening doors, because sometimes they'll hear them. Oh, your door's open. I'm gonna want to close that. There. And now let's take him back here. There. Not that. Yeah. Alright, where are you? And save. I don't know whiskey in my inventory. Yeah, that's my inventory at the moment.
Man, could I use a coffee right now? What are we talking about? I want to talk to the people who work on the floors of the manufacturing plants of these biotech cores. Listen, I don't win. I don't hate you work at Isolay or Sarif Industries or wherever the fuck Inc.
Okay, so this is our ranting lunatic. You will hear him constantly throughout the entire game playthrough. He is everywhere, and he is annoying as hell.
Fight back, all you true humans out there. Fight back.
Alright. I don't need you, beer. And I can use these pills to give me a temporary health boost.
Jensen, I just tried to unlock the assembly lab door, but my override codes aren't working. Someone's changed the protocols.
What? Didn't you plug the...
I'm on it. But until I find this particular breach and fix it, you'll have to hack the door manually. Pritchard out.
Alright, so I think I'll finish this episode up with the hacking door.
When hacking, your goal is to take control of a device's registries, so you can access the security codes within. To do it, you must navigate the network, capturing nodes as you go along. You begin a hack from your point of entry in the system, the I/O port. To capture a node, simply place the cursor over it and hold the interaction button. A wheel will appear, showing you the programs that can be used against it. Traveling from node to node is accomplished using bridges. A bridge can be unidirectional or bidirectional, as shown by its arrows. Each time you capture a node, there is a chance the network will detect your presence. The higher a node's rating, the greater the likelihood that you will be detected. If detected, don't panic. You still have a chance, you just need to hurry. The network will try to trace your entry point and boot you out of the system. If you manage to capture the registries before the network trace reaches your I/O port, you'll be okay.
Alright, let's do this. So, what you can see me doing here is I am fortifying them, meaning I give them +1, and that makes them harder to capture by the enemy. And if the higher their rating, the harder it is for both me and them to take control over it. So, yeah.
Access granted.
We have plenty of time there. Alright, and thank you for watching. This is the end of episode 2 of my Deus Ex Human Revolution playthrough. Alright. Black Dragon Epic out. Goodbye.